Welcome to my YouTube channel, Road Rider. Today we're diving deep into the 2025 Bajaj Pulsar NS 160 USD. Everything you need to know if you're thinking about buying, riding, or simply curious. This is a long-form review. Performance, design, features, pros and cons, competition, and whether it's worth your hard-earned dollars. So strap your helmet on, let's ride. Today we'll cover engine, power, torque, drivetrain design, build quality, ergonomics features, and tech ride. Handling and safety, fuel economy and running costs, pricing and value for money, competition, and who this bike is for. My verdict? Let's start with the engine. And performance. The 2025 NS 160 is powered by a 160.3cc single-cylinder, oil-cooled fuel-injected engine. Bajaj Auto Plus 2, it produces roughly 17.0 to 17.2 PS, which is about 17 bhp of peak power, and around 14.6 Nm of torque. Plus 2 Bajaj Auto Plus 2, it uses a 5-speed gearbox. Bike Whale Plus 1 now. Those are decent numbers for a naked Streetfighter in the 150 to 160cc class. What this means in real life: good enough punch in city traffic, able to carry 2 up in moderate hill slopes, and decent highway cruising if you don't push beyond its limits. Top-end performance is more limited. Since power peaks relatively high in the rev range around 9,000 revolutions per minute in some spec sheets, Bajaj Auto Plus 1, that means to get the maximum thrust, you'll need to rev it. Low-end grunt is okay, but not super strong, so take off from standstill, slope climbs, or overtakes will need thoughtful gear changes. Design, build, and ergonomics visually. The NS 1604 2025 retains the aggressive naked Streetfighter styling that the Pulsar NS family is known for. Bold, muscular tank design. One of the big upgrades in 2025, the addition of 3 ABS modes: road, rain, and off-road. Bike Whale Plus 1, that's a nice touch for riders who face varied surfaces. Also, the lighting is fully LED. Bike Whale Plus 1, there's a fully digital instrument cluster with reversal CD illumination. Bluetooth connectivity, SMS, calls notifications, turn-by-turn navigation. The fuel tank is about 12 liters, which is moderate for this segment. Bajaj Auto Plus 1 ergonomics. Riding position is fairly sporty. Slight forward bias, but not extreme. For many riders, this is a good compromise between comfort and aggressive riding. The seat height is typical for this class. For shorter riders, it might feel a little tall, but overall manageable. Build quality seems solid, as expected from Bajaj's recent bikes. Fit and finish are improved over older models. No huge rattles reported in most reviews so far. Ride, handling, and safety suspension setup. Up front, upside-down USD forks. Rear uses a monoshock absorber Nitrex preload adjustable in some specs depending on region/variant. Bike Whale Plus 1, the USD forks help with better feedback and stability, especially over bumps, while cornering. Rear suspension keeps the bike stable under load to passengers. Luggage, although over very rough roads, you will feel the edges. It isn't a monster off-road, but for broken pavements or gravel, it's competent. Chassis. Perimeter frame, which adds stiffness and reduces flex. Bajaj Auto Plus 1 braking. With the updated ABS modes, braking is more confidence-inspiring now. Dual channel ABS in certain markets/variants helps safety, especially in wet or slippery surfaces. Front disc and rear disc are of adequate size, giving good bite. Tires are wide enough for stability. Grip is decent. Overall handling is nimble in city, responsive in curves. On highways, you'll feel some wind blast above certain speeds, say 100 to 110 kilometers per hour. But again, this is expected from this segment. Fuel economy and running costs, fuel injection helps with throttle response. Smoothness and better fuel management versus older carburetor bikes. Given the weight and power, you should expect a mileage somewhere in the mid-30s, too low 40 seconds kilometers per liter. Under moderate conditions, city plus light highway. Under heavy load, aggressive riding, or frequent stop-and-go traffic, that will drop. Maintenance costs are typical for a bike of this class. Periodic oil changes, engine plus gearbox, filter changes, chain maintenance, tires, brake pads, etc. Bajaj spares network is strong in many Asian markets, which helps reduce downtime and parts cost. Insurance brakes, tires will cost more if you're often pushing the bike hard. But for regular commuting, it should be reasonable. Pricing and value for money in India. Ex-showroom price for 2025 Pulsar NS 160 is around 146,701 before state taxes, registration, etc. After the ABS modes edition. In Pakistan, latest pricing data shows it around Rs. 297,500 subject to dealers, import duties, currency fluctuations, etc. Faster wheeler. What this gives you is a very feature-rich bike in this displacement with modern tech, safety ABS modes, good performance, and strong brand backing. If the bike is sold locally with good after-sale support and spares, then the value is quite strong. The only caveat is if there are competing bikes in the same price bracket offering better performance, ride modes, or fuel economy, then you need to compare carefully. Competition and market position. Competition in the 150 to 160 cc naked Streetfighter category is thick. In India, Pakistan region, you have TVS Apache, RTR 160 various versions, Suzuki Gixxer, SF 150 155ths, Honda CB 150, CB 160, if available, Hero Extreme 160, etc., compared to those. The NS 160 holds its own because of the ABS modes, the modern styling, the LED lighting, the USD forks, the Bluetooth-enabled cluster. Its power is competitive. Where it might lag a little is premium features. Some rivals may have slipper clutches, or better refinement, or slightly better low-end torque, or fuel economy. If your priority is a sporty look, plus decent performance, plus modern safety tech, the NS 160 is definitely one of the stronger offers in its class. Pros and cons here are what I believe are the main advantages and disadvantages of the 2025 Bajaj Pulsar NS 160. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Peace out.